Hello, I'm Greg Solomon. Folks, I'm going to do two things with this video. This video is sort of an expose, because what I'm going to do here, number one, I'm going to talk a little bit about this so-called Facebook parenting video, and number two, I'm going to give you some background information concerning the guy who made the video and concerning the video itself. I'm sure the majority of you have seen this video, perhaps all of you have, but for those who haven't, it's that video that was uploaded onto YouTube a few days ago by a fellow named Tommy Jordan, and you'll see his name associated with that video. He uploaded this video in which he is supposedly, and that's the key word here, supposedly shooting his daughter's laptop computer with bullets from his .45 pistol because he's irritated with her over making derogatory comments directed at him. Comments which she posted on her Facebook page. Well, it just so happens that I know a little bit more about Tommy Jordan than the majority of you know. Please allow me to give you a little background information concerning Mr. Jordan and his video. I'm sure you can tell from watching his video that he lives in a relatively a rural area. And Mr. Jordan's wife is a veterinarian in that area. She has her own clinic, her own veterinary clinic. In other words, Mr. Jordan's wife is the main breadwinner in the family. She brings in a fairly nice income from her veterinary practice. And that income allows Mr. Jordan the leisure to dabble in different things, as opposed to working a full-time steady job. I will post links over in the sidebar or somewhere. When I post this video, I'll post some links to some websites that Mr. Jordan has up. He's got, as I said, several irons in the fire, so to speak. He dabbles in things, trying to get money in here and money in there, just playing around basically. His wife's steady income allows him to do that. He has something called One Man's Junk. It's a social selling website, I think he calls it. He claims to be a published author because he's basically it's self-published. He has some book he wrote, I think it's on cloud computing. It's more like a pamphlet than a book. He paid money to have a certain amount of copies printed up of this book, and if you'll send a certain amount of money, he'll send you a copy of this book. It's not really an author, but anyways, that's one of the things he dabbles in. One of the things. He has a wood shop, several different things. I'll send you as I said, the links, and you can check them out. Also, he works as an office assistant at his wife's veterinary clinic. That allows him a little bit of, sort of like an allowance money, I guess, from the wife. Anyways, this video that was posted by Mr. Jordan is fake. This is a fake video. Now, Mr. Jordan, I'm sure you'll watch this video and you'll say that I have betrayed your trust or betrayed your confidence. No, Mr. Jordan. Let me tell you what betrayal of trust is. Okay? Betrayal of trust is posting a video out here on YouTube with the intent of deceiving people. Mr. Jordan's video was an attempt, and apparently successful. It worked for him. It was an attempt to create a viral video, a video that would kind of take off and get a lot of views. The laptop computer didn't belong to his daughter. There's an old laptop computer. One of the things he dabbles in, he calls himself an IT guy also. He's not an IT for the uninitiated, is information technologies. He calls himself an IT guy. He's not an IT guy. That's one of the things that he dabbles in, one of the little side projects he dabbles in. But it's just an old laptop that he had laying down there and shot it. Not his daughter's laptop. The whole thing is a hoax. And the video is a hoax, the whole thing. His daughter didn't post any of these comments about him, and it's hoax. Now, what has happened is he was successful in creating a viral video, but it was a bit more successful than he thought it would be, and it spooked him. That's why he's not giving any interviews to any of the news outlets who have contacted him. He even says on his Facebook page that he's been contacted by several different ones, and he says, I will not talk to any of you, just communicate with you by email or Facebook account, but will not talk to any of you, because he's afraid that he's going to get busted. That's why he's not talking to them. He knows that the video is fraudulent. He knows it's a hoax. It mushroomed and snowballed into something much bigger than he thought it was going to be. And as I said, it spooked him. So he doesn't want to talk to any of these people. He doesn't want this exposed as a hoax. He's hoping it will just kind of die down, go away. What I think is Mr. Jordan has too much free time on his hands as a result of his wife's steady income from her veterinary practice. And I'll leave you a link to that also. Matter of fact, I think on his wife's veterinary practice, there's a drop-down menu where it'll say "Our Staff," and you can look down. You'll see, Tommy Jordan. He's got a fancy title, administrative office. He's a gopher basically. Shuffles paper, does this and that, answers the phone. The wife's the main breadwinner. But he has too much time on his hands to engage in tomfoolery like this. A man in his 40s, this is too much time on his hands. And no, Mr. Jordan, I'm not betraying your trust and your confidence. The people out here have a right to know. You don't come out here and upload videos onto YouTube and purposely attempt to deceive people. And I won't tolerate it if there's something that I can do about it. So consider yourself exposed, Mr. Jordan. Until next time, this is Greg Solomon saying take care.